Boris Johnson is ready to walk away from a Brexit deal on Friday after a bust-up with the EU over fishing. Britain, the world's sixth biggest economy, left the EU in January and has since been locked in painstaking talks with the union. The Prime Minister's spokesman said he will make a decision about the next steps after EU leaders hold a summit in Brussels on Thursday and Friday. He said differences between both sides still remained, with fisheries being the starkest. It comes after Mr. Johnson set a deadline for October 15 for a deal to be reached before the transition period ends on December 31. But a spokesman said, Boris will need to take a decision on next steps following the European Council in the light of his conversation with President von der Leyen, and on advice from his negotiating team. We cannot prejudge that decision. There are still differences, with fisheries being the starkest. We need to get substance settled, and not having a common text to work from has made progress doubly difficult. Chief political commentator on Times Radio Tom Newton-Dunn branded it a Brexit bust-up. He tweeted, Brexit bust-up alert, FTA talks ahead of TMW's EU Council have not delivered. Still differences, with fisheries being the starkest, say number 10. PM will take a decision on next steps on Friday. Subtext, the 27 EU leaders must give ground by end of this week or threat UK walks. Pressure is mounting after the EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier said the two sides are yet to make a significant breakthrough, throwing doubt over whether Mr. Johnson's looming deadline will be met. The Prime Minister will speak to the President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen later today as his deadline for progress in post-Brexit trade talks draws near. But Express.co.uk understands Mr. Barnier and the UK's chief Brexit negotiator David First will actually announce a deal in principle or a pathway to a deal instead on Thursday, and will continue with talks until a legal text is drafted. November 3 could be the final day when the legal text is ready for ratification.